Alright. So continuing from where I left off, last stream, well, last time I was playing the game, really. What did I do? I did something. Oh, right, I defeated a, I cleared out the fairy forest. Well, I helped out the fairies, and I cleared out the, Light Warden in the area. After a few hours, I completed all the quests in the area, which took a few hours, but now I, unfortunately I entered this place and there's like cutscene with, what's his name, the, Garlean, Asian guy, and, Solus, I think his name is. Unfortunately, I didn't realize when I came into this place the cutscene would actually, play, so I'm just leaving off from here, really. And at Fort Jomodas, you had to go there before you get your shoulder. I can stop up at the, I can stop up at the, church. But alas, it is long. Yet within that hall remains a tablet whose writings, I believe, may prove of use to your Stola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well, ere we depart to Raktika, we shall journey unto Fort Job that we might secure this relic. So yes, we're off to find your Stola. And we're going to go off to the Raktika Greatwood, which I have been waiting for quite some time now. I'll tell you that. So, gotta go up here. And here's Orianger. Here amidst these ruins we'll find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall the tablet we seek. Time's of the essence, my friend, let us be quick. Oh, yes, let us be quick then. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites serve not as man's final bastion, but as a testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was... The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh everyone, and it all but put an end to religion as a whole. For creatures which then did rise from their fulgent deluge. Wow, damn it, Orianger. We're seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sinners in both, whence came the name of Sinida. Their people were lost and forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there have ever been shade, and 'twas in dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did migrate to Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remained of the chapel here. Wow, that's a lot. Oh, more quests. Alright. I keep doing quests and I keep clearing them out, but I still keep finding more. Alright. Well, what do all these symbols mean? As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark. and its followers did want for places of worship to be plain. The standards which to adorn these walls belong not to those who bought them, but to worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed. Who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shadowed boughs of the Raktika Great Wood that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times did Yulamore make sprucious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The exact knoweth full well that Y'shtola in her seclusion doth labour to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Okay, look at the time on tablet hidden in the church. Good enough question. Well... within that altar thou sayest. Really? Nor escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem, this indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed, if I am not mistaken. They are writ in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them, a fine gift for a seeker of truth. To explain the exile understandeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Yes, come on. Am I gonna get like a blue spirit like set of weapons? Because I'd love that a lot. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel well, there seems to be a lot of customs in this area. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases masters and their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola hath taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not a true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the great wood's border. One moment. Let's see here. It seems it is quite possible to go over to the gold saucer and click on the clicked on the jumbo cactus pot. Which is somewhere. Ah, right. Damn. So let's see, that's 7894. Alright. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Send friend request. Yes. Let's see. Any, oh. No. Really? That's annoying. I knew there's some other... Yeah, there are other div members, but, I'll let it be. So, let's see here. Common, I have got 304,000 Mandeville source points. Alright. I'm forgetting, alright. Wait. Cool. Oh, hello. Another cutscene.
No matter how far he goes,
Yeah.
man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
That's this jerk.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule!
Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples,
All for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Oh, damn!
can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Wow. Wait. Oh, I finally make it to the Rectica Greatwood. Verily it provideth every corner, and so long as the light wardeneth remaineth, the seniors shall be free to prey upon his lands without surcease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years later, 2 years past, a swarm of senators did lay waste into their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few so did survive, they know not how to go on, wayward souls in want of a guiding hand for our mercy. Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore home. Whoa. Hang on 1 moment. Oops. Wow.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now! Surround them!
Hello.
These senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Are they this paranoid? Cupo?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we
Oh.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You
Yeah.
committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Enough. Runard, report.
Master Matoya! We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company, the one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us.
Well, that's why she's blind. That's...
Though he is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by his
Oh.
It cannot be.
You truly thought me a Sin Eater.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
You've been busy arriving the first, I get that. But I would hear that your travels in more suitable surroundings. With the fort gone, yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I'll wait you at its entrance, follow path through yonder gate, and you'll find me soon enough. Ah, northwest. See, did I pass it? I should be standing on it. Oh, there it is. Northeast, huh? There you are, I was beginning to worry. Much like the Twelves would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from a beaten path. But I digress, let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come. I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I have come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings.
Are these the Viera?
Trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Ishtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd.
Yeah.
But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
So nice of them to have personality.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Alright. Okay. I am not indifferent to Thangrid's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a high standard after all these years. He has been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I would continue to expect. Though it hardens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances, I can imagine how Alisay and Alphino have changed since arriving here in the first. Change is part of life, we can all but hope to change it for the better. You're right, and after my untoward remarks to Thangrid, no doubt he thinks I changed for the worst. I'll have to speak with him later. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherborough. If there's anything you need, please speak with the Runite at the plaza. Game in Gamer's Drip. T-Guy, what the heck? Moon Ward. What the heck's a Moon Ward? I see. That's cool. Come free and welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? Maybe. No, so I'm not going to be able to choose like a other name because of the whole Ushi drove them back, and with their siege guidance we were able to rebuild. Before long she became a central figure in our community, a great oak, within whose shadow many have come to find solace. That is not to say we were not hesitant to run an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks. With the sunless sea I feel whole again, and now that she is with us I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us. We are grateful for all she has done in service to the dark. Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to so long as they reside in Slitherborough. To show reverence to the dark. Do you see any of our people come to this chamber? They have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Rectica. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Will you kneel just for a minute, mate? Alright. Huh. And with that, you've been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Maybe please by a priest, they practice an arcane art. Such as it is, see their prayers imbue the water with a faint, dark energy. A prickling sensation, no one has ever spoken for such a reaction before. Oh dear. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. It does speak least, but this should have no discernible effect unless... You are sin eaters. No, we're not bloody sin eaters. I just suggest what you felt was like no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now will be a good time to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. Then I must teach you our customary greeting. Yeah, we get a customary greeting. Great. Aline Tuta, in the language of Ronka, it is one of several ways one might say good evening. The word is not safe as it once was, and this greeting leads us quickly to discern friend from foe. Is it a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. You need not worry, merely speak the words Aline Tuta, and they will know he is friend of the blessed. I'll await your return here, now go. They are like to be hardened by your knowledge of our ways. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. A Lin Tuta. Ah. Oops. Alin GC, and welcome to Slitherbow. You must forgive me if we seem strangely reserved. We are quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as a sunless sea, the quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and those others to indicate you. Oh, I'm feeling a bit tired. What's down here? Oh, boo. At least we forget. LNGC, welcome friend. I take it you'll remain in these woods for some time, yes? Beware of these woods, you will find poison near everything you see, but fear not, our medicinal tea will keep you healthy, ask and it is yours. I don't need to worry about damn. I don't need to worry about medicinal tea, I am a healer. Alright, complete. It's getting rather warm in here. Oh, sorry, just... I shouldn't be so tired, but... I'd rather not. You want me to lift, like... Bitch, that's gonna be heavy. It's not a light pot, and it's full of water. Oh, gee, thanks. Alright. Yeah, that's nowhere near enough food if you do these people. Ones have drowned along with you. It's rather warm in my room. Yeah, well, I'll soon make sure to kill the Light Warden in this area. I see. Well, I agree, Manfilia. So what kind of bargain did the guy in Yulin was struck with the Light Warden to gain control over troops? Probably his father became the Light Warden. Oh, complete. Does this Runite guy? That we are. Well, what's this about? A few days passed. Todia, a child of the Knights Police, was slain by the Sin Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste we failed to notice your necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pinnacle of jade or heartstone. All of the Knights Police are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. It was custom to present the heartstone of the deceased to their funeral as an offering to the heavens, but now... Alright. Right. Okay, so... Don't worry, I'll come with you. Ooh. Yeah. My throat's getting a bit sore, so I just may, ease up on the, talking for a bit. But... Hello, what does this mean? Alright, gotcha. There we go. And the Rectique are great words, like... My throat's getting sore. Talking for like the past, 3 days quite a lot. More than I usually do. What do you have these night things, huh? Well, let's deal with them then. No, I want to fight both. Let me fight both. Aww. Remember to season. Pardon me. Sorry, buddy. I don't leave it down like 74. I'm like 81. Can we like raise up the level? Should carry it to Celebro. Alright, let's return then. I am loving this music. I need to get a bit to the north, do I? Is it inside the borough itself? Or... Yeah, and oh, thanks for writing the music. Still northeast. All right. So let's see, Shadowbringers spoilers. There it is. Yeah, there's one off to the east. Alright, so just return now. Throwing that. Oh. Alright. I'm going to check up on something here. Oh, hello. Not happy about that. Oh, it doesn't matter. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Damn it. Alright. I'm gonna be right back. Well, no, I'm not gonna be right back at all. It's fine, perfectly fine. Oh, up. It's a Twitch channel I like to watch as I play this. Although it'd be a bit weird. Yeah, you know, and I know I need to turn the heater down. Back. Oh. Oops, let's see. I've seen that a few times. Alright. So, continuing on then. Yeah, there we go, that's comfortable. Alrighty. Please spread handgear cover. Still no weapon. Is there like a store? There's repairs, but no store. Yeah. Then he lost healing. In other words, I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but I really needed help. There was a sneeze, and as long as they come to you, but do not try to be, but do try to be unkill. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. And it's telling me an hour and a half business with me. Oh, I'm sorry. So if it's okay, so we go. It's been out by dark, isn't it? Alright. During your early excursion, my patrol of the area, Sinitas, hopefully you're showing your J. Dad Crid. That's his name. Wait, that's the sword. Deathbringer? Oops. Augmented Lost Elegant Claymore? Elegant... Oh my lord, that weapon is... What? It's an awesome weapon. Yeah, one with a big, thing in it. Damn! What's taking my friend so long to get on his damn stream? Alright. A handmade candle of the night's blaze that burns an eerie blue when lit. Oops.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menine. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That's curious.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
Call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
I should like to have met her.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Urianger and I have finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
All right. So, that was something, wasn't it? Hmm. She listens to my police tale, but whether she has good news, alright. There he is. Come on, tablet, you can do it. And, so I'm curious when we're going to, well, I guess I better move on with the story. Just one moment. Alright, so sorry, I've been a bit distracted with something off camera. So the encampment we seek is to the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted at Cleric to watch over the children. Perhaps he is or to share of their recent activity. We must be treated carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. Alright, so I guess we head up. Okay, yeah, he's still going down. 4, 2, 4, 1, and 1. Yep. She'll, he doesn't. Blizzard Watchman. Thank goodness you're unharmed. We would arrive sooner, but we had rather unwelcome visit from the children. Your acquaintance of Master Matoya, then my apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, as though I thought I'd take a closer look and I was careless. Strange? What have you seen? At first there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary, the usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna. But then I took notice of the venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. It's as if they're preparing for something. Any ideas as to what? It could be anything really. If it meant the end of the blizzard, nothing would be too cruel for fun for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we could introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Set them loose on the nests and we would have opportunity to escape. Hmm. No? Yeah. See, the swine is still here. Really? Alright. Ah, darn it. Oops. Past the area. Where is he? Down? Smoke bomb on the beehive. So I need 2 of these, do I? Alright. You just need to go up and route and bring them to your Stola. Alright. Complete. Woven Oath. Alright. Let's go kill spiders, I guess. Because why not? I probably don't need to cross this swamp, but never mind. Bees, buy the best tea everywhere. Help someone out with to save the spiders. What does the Thancred have to say about this? Gotta be right behind you. Very well. So, are they... Oh, hello. The heck is that thing? Oops. Oh, damn it. Right. Better knowing they've got to fight our way through this entire dungeon, but cave system. The font of seeing suggests this chamber of prayer. At the very least, they would not place any. Alright. Sudden trigger effect. So, standard edition, I assume the murals. This is a throne intended by their subjects. Alright. Where she really ought to not she was himself and comrades. Faded. Interesting. Encroaching darkness, not light. Only was in triumph of the creature of shadow. Other figures surrounded the warrior rejoicing their victory. Interesting. So what's happened in the past? Because are these the warriors of darkness that were before us?
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
All right. Depictions of heroes from Age of Gods, the Ronkan Empire ended immediately before the flood. Various steel observations, perhaps another lifetime could be the curator of antiquities. There's no bearing on the task at hand, perhaps the knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. The Charlotte's thirst for knowledge say that she seems to continue to Slitherbar. At least we never go wander through that damn dungeon again. Cave rather. However, let's just make this a bit faster. Alright. Focus, 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 stop. There we go.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare him the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. He is not as he was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that he has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
They could have told me about it. Jeez.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Lord Forthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling Warriors of Darkness, they have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers, so I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. the hand of a king. Nay, a god.
Ooh, that arrogance.
See their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome, and we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now, and the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Forthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command.
Curious.
And you are no exception! What? How did he? Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
Interesting. No, I don't want to buy followers, thank you. Okay, so let's see. Slash ban Dan Ilgeraldus. Actually, can I just... Here we go. Bot. Slash ban bot. How much of a stream delay is on here? A considerable one. I'm not happy with that. Blue Spirit Weapon Coffer, there we go. It's terrible. Pardon me. Or if the rest of the blizzard. Oh no. In fact, with her in his arm, I might take offense. There we go. It's my, Well, we are villains, are we not? According to the tablet, we will need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ronka in times past. Once it's sealed, should be waiting for us in complex underwater ruins not far from here. Oh, yeah. Alright. Just straight forward. Essentially. Cool lake though. What's this thing here? opponents sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in the pantheon was the snake. Portrayed as a protector of the wood, the arbiter of life and death, below was 4 others, each in equal rank. Alright, so print screen. So snake, coral, colibri, the oppo, and the wolf. Give us praise unto the snake, by its strength do we... Hang on. Give her praise unto the snake, by its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the oppo, rival thy kin, as all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one, peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. Oh gee, thanks. Snake, oppo, and wolf. But oppo wasn't it? And then the wolf. Curious. Oh, the coral. The wolf. Oh, hello. Cool. Really? Hang on, hang on. Character. Oh, hell yes. It's more like it. No, he. Wait, can I dye them even? No. Alrighty.
It would seem we have found them.
Goody. Oh, look at the cute little button girls.
You trespass upon sacred ground. Begone!
Wait! We did not come to! Stop! We mean you no harm.
sister. Is that...
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
Really?
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
I find it funny that I'm a freaking Vera myself, and yet...
We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Oh, pardon me. "25 yards to the south or west. Who's that? "143 yards. 111 yards. "72 yards south. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Are you for real? Should I wait? Yeah, is that a way up or isn't it? No, yeah, this is gonna take too long. Up 157 yards to the northeast. It's up here this way, alright. I would have a seal that we may confirm its authenticity. Alright. You've been waiting for 3,000 years? Damn. Gee, thanks. Complete. Now, I want to know something here. It's 395 against 400. It's deep gold, blue spirit, there we go. Kind of weak if you ask me, but okay. Neat. Alright, so... what about deep gold? No, there's a deep gold necklace. That's cool, I like that. Okay, so blue spirit pence. And no. Are they called slops even? This way, what is your name? Well, it's Renee Edinburgh. God, I both want to continue playing and stop and take a break. Well, I'll speak to you. Speak to them in a moment. Presidency have right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the Palace Guard which served under the last Emperor. And to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears and the final degree of his eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look for the coming of our allies, and to them you shall bequeath our rule, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command, we have remained in the Raktika Great Wood, guardians of Ronka's ruins and wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust their mission to thee and thine? I should recruit to the video to be anything you would never come. Ha. Yeah, exactly. That's rude. Young enough to remember. Huh. Okay, I'm going to take a break. I need to lay down. Thank you for joining, well, me. I'm gonna, yeah. Yes. I can manage goals from here? What the heck's this? Really? Cool. Anyway, have a good night, everyone, and be safe.